In this game, we will see the scariest chess opening ever invented. I'm not talking about the Spanish, we are at move 3, this is a very normal strategical opening. I'm talking about what will happen in the next 5 moves. Let's see. The idea of this opening is that white is attacking the knight defending this pawn. But after the move a6, this knight cannot simply be taken and then the pawn captured, because there is the strong queen d4 attacking the knight and the pawn at the same time. So, before this pawn being really a problem, white needs to first defend this other one. So, the main move here is to go back with the bishop, after knight f6 to castle, and after bishop e7 to play the move rook e1. Now, if black plays a random move, for example castle, then this pawn can be really taken, because the pawn on e4 is well defended by the rook. That's why in this position the most played move and the only move to play is the move e5. Getting rid of the bishop goes back, and now it's the moment where everything starts. Black is playing the move castle, and the idea is to go for a pawn sacrifice. After the normal move c3, the idea of the Spanish is to go with d4, bringing the knight towards d2, f1, g3, and go for a kingside attack and the control of the center. At this point, the move d5 is played. White could say, wait a second, I take here, knight takes, and then I take the pawn. Did I just win a pawn? But that's just the idea of black. Letting white take the pawn and then using all the pieces to go for checkmate. So, we will see moves like bishop d6, queen h4, but in this position everything starts with the move knight to f6. The knight is aiming towards the square g4. d4 supporting the rook, bishop d6 saying to the rook goodbye. The rook goes all the way back, and now we have knight g4. And now, immediately, there is a threat, right? The knight and the bishop are both attacking the pawn on h2. But white simply plays the move h3 and says, okay, and now what? You gotta go backwards. And black says, forget that, my friend, I'm going all in. And this knight is untouchable. If white dares to take, the queen is kissing the king, following the king is naked in the middle of the board. Now there is the strong bishop take g4 attacking the king and the queen behind, and here white has really few moves. If f3, it seems very logical. There is rook check, the king moves, and then there is a check here, and there is a mate in a few moves. If at this point the king just goes away saying that, okay, take my queen, I'll take your queen, black can simply play the simple queen take g2, and now this queen is still under attack, the bishop is protected, this pawn is under attack, there is this idea of check. That's not good for white. That's why after queen h4, white played the move bishop e3. Now we're about to have 2 huge blunders, first from black and then from white. Black played the move rook e8. The idea is quite clear. Black would like to take here and then to put pressure on this pawn. Maybe taking with the knight, pawn takes, and bishop g3. Or queen g3. So lots of threats. But there is a problem. Look at this rook is unprotected. Look at this pawn is unprotected. So here white has basically 2 moves. Either bishop take f7, king takes, and then giving a check, or directly queen f3, threatening to take the rook or to take this check. One wins, the other loses. Which one would you play? If you thought bishop take f7, congratulations, you found the losing move. The point is that after king takes, queen f3, the king sneaks to g6. And now the rook is not really hanging. But let's see what happens. White took the rook. And now, if you're really a fan of Gotham chess, can you find the move that black played in this position?
Grandmaster Shakhriyarmam is your sacrifice. The rook! Just do it!
Yes! Black sacrificed the rook! The point is that, of course, this rook cannot be taken because we have check, king moves, and mate. And if the pawn takes, this rook is hanging with a checkmate. That's why the only move to play in this position is queen to f1. And now, can we have a look at the pieces shortly? White has 2 rooks and a piece, And black has 1 rook, a piece, and 2 other minor pieces. So the material is actually more or less equal. But this king is attacked by the queen, the rook, the knight, the bishop. That's very bad. What is the final move of the game? Actually, not the final, but the move that ends this game. It's insane. It's a queen sacrifice. That's insane. If the king moves, it's checkmate, so the rook needs to take. Now there is a check. The rook covers, and now boom, check with the bishop, forcing the king to abandon the rook. The king needs to move, and this is checkmate. I hope you like this game. If yes, remember to like, and you might want to check out these 3 amazing queen sacrifice. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.